Hello and welcome to this week's episode of Formula Food, where we are cooking for the Portuguese Grand Prix, and we are cooking salted cod, which doesn't sound particularly interesting, but what it is it's something called bacalhau, or bacalhau I think it is. I'm not very good at Portuguese, no better than I am with Italian really. But anyway, it's a salted cod. There's cod fillets that are sort of dried and salted as a way of preserving them. It's a really traditional way of preserving fish in Portugal, and it's then used in a variety of ways. It's often done in sort of fritters, in sort of little sort of breaded sort of bits, a bit like when we did the schnitzel for the German Grand Prix, but the most common, most popular means of doing it is simply in a stew with a load of green vegetables. So that's what we're going to do. We're going to be making a bacalhau stew, or I think it's called bacalhau del todo or something, literally salted cod with everything. So that's what we're cooking for the Portuguese Grand Prix. So one of the important things with the salted cod to do is to soak it before you cook with it, and it usually takes 12 to 24 hours to soak, and I've got some here in a bowl. It's been soaking since I got in from work last night, and that simply sort of rehydrates the cod to some level, and washes away the salt. But obviously, again, it's still not ready to eat. It does need to be cooked properly. So we'll put that in a pan and we'll cook that off, as obviously you'll see as the recipe progresses. But it is a very simple recipe, it's a very simple stew, but hopefully it will taste fantastic. And obviously we'll see the ingredients as we get through the episode. And as usual, recipe will be in the description, or the link to the recipe on Food Tribe will be in the description below. Probably also a good time to say like, comment, subscribe. I know that's the thing you usually do when you're plugging all the other bits in the video. Like, comment, subscribe. There you are, get on with that. And I'm going to get on with preparing the vegetables for our stew. Okay, so at this point we have the base part of the stew coming together, bubbling away in this pot. We have our carrots, our spring onions, our garlic, our leek and our potatoes. And I've prepared to go with this. In this steamer over here, probably just on the edge of frame, we have some tender stem broccoli, which we're going to steam off once we get close to the finish point, and that will go in alongside this, some Swiss chard. I couldn't get hold of effectively a Spanish cabbage. Swiss chard was the next closest thing. It's a very sort of loose cabbage. In England we have a very sort of densely packed cabbages. Spanish cabbage is a lot more open leafed, a lot broader, a lot closer to Swiss chard. Interesting, this was actually grown in Spain. So we're on the Iberian Peninsula, which is close. And admittedly the week after next we are going to the Spanish Grand Prix. So see, thinking this through. Anyway, we've got the Swiss chard from Spain ready to go into our Portuguese dish. It's all very multicultural. We've got two things left to put into the actual stew itself. The cod, which is still over there soaking, and just out the back of shot is some spinach. And we're going to, again, put that in at the last minute because that wilts down very quickly, cooks through perfectly fine. And the eggs, yes, if I reach past camera, eggs. We have an egg per person. It's just myself and producer Ian eating this lunchtime, and this is traditionally served with a hard-boiled egg, and you apparently just boil it off in the stew itself. So they will again go in when there is about 5 minutes left on cooking time. So all good. short piece on this, the wine we used for the Portuguese dish for our Bacalhau con Todos, or whatever it is, the salted cod with everything is what it translates to in English. And the wine we used is this. It is a Portada. I think I'm saying that right. You can see the label there on the bottle. And it's from the Lisbon region in Portugal. I tried to get something from the Portimão region, couldn't actually get hold of anything, but this is pretty darned close indeed. And interestingly, it's not a sort of crisp white wine like you'd get with a Pinot Grigio or anything. This is a lot sweeter. It's very much almost closer to a dessert wine than anything else. Very appley in its flavour, very sweet, but that actually balances out quite nicely against the salted cod stew that you sort of I've paired it with. So if you're going to try it, I would recommend giving this a go. I got it from an online Portuguese supermarket, Portugala. 100% would recommend them, very good. They had the cod and the wine delivered to me at a very good price in 24 hours actually. It was at my door in 24 hours, which is, I can't really ask for more. So, very good wine, very good online supermarket. This isn't sponsored, they're just good, they've earned it. Cheers.